Hello students. In the previous class we have discussed about the structure of mitochondria. In this class let us discuss about the functions of mitochondria and the structure of chloroplast. First let us discuss about the functions of mitochondria. Mitochondria is commonly called as powerhouse of a cell. Mitochondria is commonly called as powerhouse of a cell. The important functions of the mitochondria are: first one is, it is the site of aerobic respiration. Mitochondria is the site of aerobic respiration, particularly Krebs cycle takes place in mitochondria. It is the site, mitochondria is the site where or in which aerobic respiration or the part of aerobic respiration called Krebs cycle, part of aerobic respiration called Krebs cycle takes place. First function, mitochondria is the site of aerobic respiration, particularly Krebs cycle, which comes under aerobic respiration, takes place in mitochondria. Then the second function of mitochondria, it provides energy, which provides energy for the important or in order to perform the important or vital activities of living cells. It provides energy. Mitochondria provides energy for vital functions, means important functions or vital activities. Important activities of living cells. It may be synthesis of any cell components, or it may be the multiplication of the cells, etc. And mitochondria provides energy in the form of ATP, means adenosine triphosphate. Next function of mitochondria is they provide the intermediates which are required for the synthesis of some chemicals or synthesis of steroids, chlorophyll pigment, etc. It provides intermediates required for the synthesis of chemicals or for the synthesis of fatty acids. Intermediates required for the synthesis of chemicals or fatty acids, etc. These are the important functions of mitochondria. Now let us discuss about the structure and functions of plastids, particularly chloroplast. Plastids. Plastids are the large cell organelle. Plastids are the large cell organelles which are found in plant cells. Plastids are the large cell organelles present in plant cells, and they are specialized to synthesize and store the organic substances. Plastids are the large cell organelles which are specialized to synthesize and store for the storage of organic substances. Food. It may be in the form of proteins or starch or oils. There are mainly two types of the plastids. In case of plastids, two types are there. One is leucoplast, and another one is chromoplast. leucoplast and chromoplast. Leucoplast and chromoplast are the two types of plastids. Leucoplasts are colorless plastids. Leucoplasts are the colorless plastids which are specially meant for the storage of food materials. Leucoplasts are the colorless plastids which are meant for storage of the food particles. And in case of leucoplast, there are three types. There are three types in case of leucoplast, such as amyloplast. Amyloplast, which stores starch. Amyloplast is a type of leucoplast which is meant for the storage of starch. Starch is one of the carbohydrate. Then aleuroplast. Second type is aleuroplast. Aleuroplast is specially meant for the storage of protein. Aleuroplast stores protein. Then third one is eleoplast. Third one is eleoplast. These are the three types of leucoplast: amyloplast, aleuroplast and eleoplast. Eleoplast stores oil. Amyloplast stores starch. Aleuroplast stores protein. Eleoplast stores oil. These are the three types of leucoplast. Leucoplast are the colorless plastid which takes part in storage of food materials. Then another type of plastid is the chromoplast. Chromoplast are nothing but colored plastids. These are the colored plastids. Leucoplasts are colorless plastids. Chromoplasts are the colored plastids. In case of chromoplast, two types are there. One is non-green plastids or non-green chromoplast. Non-green chromoplast, and another one is green chromoplast. Non-green chromoplast and another type is the green chromoplast. Non-green chromoplasts are usually present in flowers and fruits. They are non-green. That means they may be red, orange or yellow in color. Non-green chromoplast may be red, orange or yellow in color. They are photosynthetically inactive. Non-green chromoplasts are photosynthetically inactive. Whereas the green chromoplast includes chloroplast. Or green chromoplast are photosynthetically active. Means they perform a major role during photosynthesis, means synthesis of food. One of the main or important green chromoplast is the chloroplast. Now let us discuss the structure and functions of chloroplast. Structure and functions of chloroplast. Name itself indicates they are green in color, and that green color is mainly due to the presence of a pigment called chlorophyll. Chloroplasts are green in color due to the presence of chlorophyll pigment. These chloroplasts are commonly called as kitchen of the cell. They are green in color, that is mainly due to the presence of chlorophyll pigment. Chlorophyll pigment, and this chloroplast mainly trap the solar energy. They trap the solar energy, thereby they are helpful for the manufacturing of food. Chloroplast is green in color due to the presence of chlorophyll pigment. The main function of this chloroplast is trapping the solar energy which is used for the manufacturing of food. Hence, the chloroplasts are commonly called as sites of photosynthesis. It is a site of photosynthesis. Site of photosynthesis. Say the structure of chloroplast. Say this is the structure of chloroplast, which includes envelope, and that envelope is having two membranes. Envelope is having two membranes such as outer membrane and inner membrane. This is the outer membrane of the envelope, and next one is this is the inner membrane of the envelope. Inner membrane means chloroplast is also double membrane bound cell organelle. Both mitochondria and chloroplast both are double membrane bound cell organelle, means both are covered by two membranes, outer and inner membranes, and in between outer membrane and inner membrane there is a space. Space is present between outer and inner membrane. Inner membrane of the chloroplast. Inner membrane of the chloroplast encloses colorless ground matrix that is called as stroma. Here, inner to the inner membrane of the chloroplast, colorless ground matrix is present here. Colorless matrix is present, and that colorless ground matrix is called as stroma. Other than the stroma, there is a presence of membrane bound flattened sacs called thylakoids. Means inner to the inner membrane of the chloroplast, stroma and grana are present. Stroma and grana are present. Stroma is nothing but colorless ground matrix. Then in this stroma there is a membrane bound flattened sacs. Stroma contains membrane bound flattened sacs. See, these are the membrane bound flattened sacs. Each membrane bound flattened sac is called as thylakoid. Each membrane bound flattened sac is called as thylakoid. See, this is the thylakoid. Thylakoid. Like this, the thylakoid of one grana is connected to thylakoid of another grana, means like this. See, this is a flattened sac present in the stroma of the chloroplast. That flattened sac membrane bound flattened sac is called as thylakoid. These thylakoid are arranged one above the another. Thylakoid are arranged one above the another, which forms stalk of membrane bound flattened sacs called thylakoids, that is called grana. Membrane stalk of thylakoids is called as grana. Singular granum, plural grana. Means thylakoid are the membrane bound flattened sacs. Many thylakoids or membrane bound flattened sacs are arranged one above the another. They are arranged one above the another like this. The stalk of thylakoids is called as granum. Plural is grana. Granum or grana. And this thylakoid contains chlorophyll pigment. Thylakoid contains chlorophyll pigment which trap the solar energy during photosynthesis. Other than this thylakoid or grana, stroma contains some enzymes. In the stroma, enzymes are present. In the stroma, enzymes are present. Then DNA is present. DNA, ribosomes. These are ribosomes and this one is the DNA. Chloroplast DNA and these are ribosomes and some enzymes are present. This is enzyme. Stroma of the chloroplast contains thylakoids or granum, DNA, ribosomes and some enzymes. The presence of DNA and it also contains some RNAs. Here it contains RNAs also. Presence of DNA, RNA and ribosomes makes the chloroplast semi-autonomous. Chloroplast is semi-autonomous because chloroplast is able to synthesize some of their own proteins and they are able to duplicate themselves. They are able to make their own copies because of the presence of DNA, RNA, ribosomes. Hence, that is called as semi-autonomous cell organelle. Mitochondria and chloroplast both are called as semi-autonomous cell organelle. This is about the structure of chloroplast. The important functions of chloroplast. What are the important functions of chloroplast? The colored chromoplast, for example, orange colored or red colored, yellow colored plastids are present in fruits and flowers. They provide particular color to the fruits and flowers and also they are helpful in pollination by attracting the animals. The colored plastids present in the fruits and flowers are helpful in pollination. The first function of the plastid is the chromoplast, provide particular color to the flowers and fruits. Chromoplasts helpful in pollination. Pollination is nothing but the process of transfer of male gamete. The process of transfer of male gamete or pollen grains from anther of one plant to stigma of another plant. Pollination is the process of transfer of pollen grains or male gametes from anther of one plant to stigma of another plant or stigma of another flower. Colored chromoplast or chromoplast present in the flowers are helpful in pollination by attracting the animals like butterflies, some other insects. Leucoplast, these are the colorless plastids which are helpful in storage of proteins, starch and oil. Another function of the chloroplastid is the storage. Storage of protein is the function of aleuroplast. Storage of starch, amyloplast. Storage of oil, eleoplast. Then chloroplast. Chloroplast trap the solar energy and helpful in manufacturing of food by photosynthesis process. Chloroplast trap or absorb the solar energy and helpful to synthesize the food by photosynthesis process. These are the three important functions of plastids. Three important functions of plastid. Important function of chloroplast is the trapping solar energy during photosynthesis process. Functions of plastid means chromoplast provide particular color to the fruits and flowers. Chromoplast present in the fruits and flowers are helpful in pollination by attracting animals. Then leucoplast, they are the colorless plastids which are helpful in storage of proteins, starch and oils. This is about the structure and functions of plastids or chloroplast. Thank you.